Are you ready to come along with me? Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell, and you can follow our adventure. Okay, let's put these packing cells into my suitcase. I start with the bigger ones first and put them right in there. And then this one, and you've got to squish them in a bit. Push them up and get them in. And then I'll fit that one in there. Put in there. This one will go in here. As you can see, they push in quite well. That one can go on the top there. I have some little door decorations that will go there. Now, let's see what we fit in here. This one can go like that. This one can go like that. Shoes, I can fit in like that. Maybe even squish that shoe in there. And that's one side packed. Push that in. Clip over. Make sure it doesn't move. I just push them in together. So that will stay. I've still got a bit of room there if I need to. And then in my suitcase, that side is all zipped up. Right, the zip goes all around, and you can see it's packed in nice and tight. Now, I'll show you this one. Same deal. I've just packed the bigger ones in. Nothing underneath. Don't forget your air tag, that's what that is. Pack it in. Give it a bit of a squish in. Squish that up. This one can fit in here. It's packed in tight, but I am going for 22 days. Right, toiletry bag. I might have to lay that down flat again when I'm trying to close it. My bags. Laundry. Now, a road pair of jeans that I've just thought I'm going to take will fit in here. Oops. And another pair of shoes will fit in maybe down the side here. If they don't fit in like this, I quite often will single the shoes out one at a time. I'll show you actually. I will take them out. Oops. Sealed it over. Take it out. And I'd put that in another bag. And then one will fit in there. And then when that's in a bag, that will fit down in there as well. That might even go back in that side. Bit of shuffling around, but that's how it'll fit. And then I'll close up my bag. I'll show you what's in my carry-on in a minute.
Go.
Okay, we had to have a bit of adjusting. Toiletry bag is now here laying down. Makeup bags like this. The extra shoes, so one shoe here, one shoe there. Rogue pair of jeans that I've just decided to take is there. Now, I couldn't fit this in with the box. So I took them out of the box and I thought I'd just show you what they look like. So there's 60 in that box. I won't need 60. But what I'm going to do, put into this clip lock bag, and then they will slot down in there. So hopefully I'll get it closed this time. Success! The bag closed, thank goodness. I did have to take some of those things out of boxes, the plastic bags and the laundry sheets, but they make my suitcase smell nice. Now, let's see how much it weighs. We're flying Hawaiian Airlines this time, and we're allowed 32 kilos. Will I pass? Hang on. Can we see? Oh, yes, it's under 30 kilos. It's only about 24, maybe 25 kilos. So I've made it. Not long now, and we'll be on our way. Well, we're just about ready to go. His suitcase is all packed. I've shown you what's in there. This is my carry-on. I love my carry-on. As you can see, it's got an extendable handle. You can pick it up here. By the way, we always put some sort of ribbons or wool or something on the handle. I did it on my suitcase as well. It's just a ribbon, so when it comes around, we'll know that this is our suitcase. Although, I don't think there's too many saying travelling over 60. Okay, back to the carry-on. So this is perfect, this little carry-on. This has wheels, so I can wheel it. You can see there, wheels. But it also turns into a backpack if I want to. I just unzip this. I find it handy when we're getting on the plane because then I'm not pushing something through the aisle. And here are my straps. This then will fold down over the wheels so I don't get dirty on the back of my clothes. And then, like I say, the handles, the shoulder straps, just fold in like that. You've got a spot on the side for a drink. Remembering you can't take them through security, but once you get through, you can. But let's go and I'll show you what's inside my carry-on. Okay, I'm ready to pack my carry-on bag. In this big pocket, we sometimes will pack a light change of clothes, maybe just some underwear, depending where we're going. If we're getting straight on a cruise, we might pack in some swimmers or something. I haven't got that yet, but it will go in. Medications, what else I put in there? Now in my medication, I keep it in a clear plastic bag so they can see. We've got something for gastro, headaches, in case we get a cough or a sore throat. We're going on a cruise, so these are quells, which you take before you get on the cruise ship. My Lanta, because we eat all sorts of different foods when we travel. Zyrtec for allergies. I've got an antibiotic. I've got, if we actually get seasick, I have something to calm the seasickness. If you get urinary tract, then I have my normal everyday medication I take. Blood pressure, I have some that I take that will be in an esky that has to be cooled. I've already called ahead on the cruise. They're going to put a fridge in my room for me so I can keep it at fridge temperature. A letter from the doctor to say what all my medications are that I'm taking. Pack that in there too. Now, we might be drinking a fair bit, and they do say vitamin B. In Australia, we buy Barocca B. Not sure if you can get it overseas, but this helps for a hangover. I don't plan on using it, but you never know. So all of that will go in here. For those that have watched my other videos, there's my tote bag, which I'll also put in there in case we go shopping when we get off the plane. That's at the top. Asthma medication goes in there. Now, I have this little fold-up chair that I take. It's a little mat that goes on a chair. I take that in case the plane seats are uncomfortable or we go somewhere when we get off the plane, and I can use this to sit on. I have heard one of the tours I'm going to be on, the seats are terrible, so maybe I'll need that. So that's going in there as well. I forgot to pack my cruising ducks. In case you haven't seen them, go and have a look on my channel and it'll tell you all about cruising ducks. But I forgot to pack them in my suitcase, so they are just going to go in the bottom of my carry-on. That's that. In here, I just have a toothbrush, some toothpaste, my compression socks. I did have this packed in a smaller bag, but I felt that it could go out into a bigger bag. Some antiseptic wipes for the plane, some moisturizer, some lip balm, a mirror in case I need it, just little bits and pieces that I like to have on the plane with me. That will go in as well. A packet of antiseptic wipes, some hand sanitizer, bit of a germ freak here. Now I do like to take some sort of either a lolly that I will suck on or a chewing lolly for when we take off and land, just so it doesn't hurt my ears. they will go in. Now, a book to read. I have got a book to read in case I want that. That's all, I think. Oh, and I have magnesium, which helps me sleep, actually, because I'm a really bad sleeper. So that's to help me sleep. Okay, let's go to the next pocket. This carry-on is great. I love it. So this one I can seal up the side pockets, the sides of the bag actually there. It's not really a pocket, but I seal it all the way across like that. If you can see that. And then the bag, you just tuck those little bits in, and that one compartment closes. Now in this compartment, this is where we put all our electronics. So this is where my iPad goes in, and that's quite padded, so that's quite safe like that. Headphones go in there too. That probably will sit up a bit higher to there. In here we have, don't forget to take your plugs with all the different world plugs that you may need around the world, wherever you're going. There they are. We have all of those. Now, as much as I'm going to tell you I'm going to pack this in my carry-on, I'm not. My husband's going to put this in his carry-on, but I just wanted to remind you, don't forget to take your universal plugs. So hubby will take that with him. This is all of my cables, my phone cable, my iPad cable, my watch cable. Everything has a cable these days. And we have 2 of these different plugs to plug in, even though our universal plug there has some USBs. This one is a USB. I take these as well because I don't know how many plugs I'm going to get to, and I have lots to plug in. My plug for my headphones is in the headphone bag, and my plug for my microphone is in my microphone bag, which is in my handbag. Then zip it up, in that goes. That's that compartment done. Oh, and I sometimes will slip this in this pocket as well, just because my folder's big. Now, if you saw it in one of the other videos, I take a folder with everything in it, as you can see. Here it is, flights, COVID things, getting picked up from the airport, our tours we'll do in Hawaii, bag tags for when we get on the cruise, cruise information, tours that we'll do when we're on board, beverage packages, internet packages. A little tip on how to tip, because in Australia we don't tip. It's quite foreign to us. We tip occasionally, but this is just giving me an idea on tipping etiquette. And then we get to the back, and that's our insurance. And don't forget to take a copy of your passport, because you never know when you might need that. So that just goes in there like that. Now, I keep a notepad as well. I like to make notes, mainly for my YouTube channel, but that goes in there as well. Okay, now zip up this pocket, that compartment. Now we're up to this last one. Very important. Last but not least. Passports. Don't forget your passports. Now this is a good little folder. It keeps our 2 passports in here, my husband and my own. I have a pocket here if I get any sort of boarding passes or anything like that. Don't forget, take some pens, because you're going to have a declaration somewhere along the line that you're going to have to fill out, and you need a pen. Now once that's in there, I'll just close it over. I zip it up. Now, on the zip, I like to put a nice piece of string, big, long, can be string, can be ribbon, doesn't matter, because when I pack it in my bag like that, my bag's zipped up, that's inside, zip it up, we get to the counter and she asks for passports, I grab the string, I can just pull it, it will be standing on the ground, pull it out, and then I have them readily available rather than digging in this bag looking for them. So in goes the passports. I'll just push that in there, push in the string, zip it up, and we're done, ready to go on our next adventure. Come join me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're notified when I put the next video up.